you guys? It's your girl JaeVibez, and we are back for yet again another episode of Unmute and Unwind. And look who I have here, guys. If you have not seen this lady, you are not on IG, okay? You have not seen that picture right there. Go completely viral, go crazy, go stupid. You haven't heard her words of faith and ministry, but I'm going to get into all of that today. I do want to let you guys know it is going to be a special episode, so get your notebooks out, get your pen out, get everything out, because I am dropping gems, and Miss Portia here is dropping gems, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So we have Portia Weeks, born that way, here with us today. This is my Philly native in the building, okay?
Yes.
What year did you move from Philly?
2019, November the 5th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
okay. I know the day that I never look back. Okay.
I ain't never looked back.
Yes, right. Shout out to Zoe. Listen, guys, today I know that you guys normally see us pop that wine bottle, but I have a whole different energy here today, and that energy said we're drinking Remy. Okay, so toast up. Toast up. Let's sip to that. Ladies, grab a drink. Let's sip.
Yes.
It hit different.
Okay.
Hit different. Awesome. So Portia Weeks is here with us.
Yes.
We have a renowned, to me, celebrity hairstylist, the resource queen.
Yes.
Of course, we're going to get into that, her complete vendor list, an author.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Let's not talk about, we're going to go into that too. Your basketball. She balls. I look back. Yeah, I didn't even tell you. I look back. She balls too, okay?
Oh my
And we're going to get, so who
God.
is, before we get into everything, who is Portia Weeks? Give me 3 words that will best describe who you are.
Portia is I'm a radical. I am 7 people in one. And I am God obsessed. Like I'm obsessed with the spiritual world, and that's in all aspects.
Awesome. Okay, so were you born in Philly? Are you from Philly?
Born and raised in Philadelphia. Mount Airy. Up top.
So when Will Smith did, let me ask you this question: do you know Fresh Prince, the first verse?
Oh,
hole and all.
No. Oh,
you know what I'm talking about? In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground, most of my days. Come on,
chilling back, relaxing. I don't know the rest, so we can.
That's okay. We got close enough. She has also been able to travel the world. Okay, absolutely has traveled the world. Los Angeles, New York, the United Kingdom, Texas, Miami. You're here in Georgia.
Yes.
Out of all the places that you've been and have been able to experience, which one would you say brought you the most peace?
Brought me the most peace. Which place is that? You know, I find my peace in wherever I'm at.
That's the answer. That's the answer.
Like I created.
That is the answer. Which place did you have most fun at?
Fun?
Yes. Experiences.
I had my experiences in Los Angeles.
LA is lit.
And the UK.
I was thinking UK.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 Did you get to go other places? Like while you're down, because you know they have like the trains that you can.
So when I was there, I just went there to go teach. I was there for a week, and I was on an assignment. Like everything was like strategic. So I didn't go many places. I couldn't really sightsee that much.
Gotcha.
And the things that I did sightsee, I don't remember what they were.
Okay. So we're gonna get into this part of her first, which is the Hair Stylist, okay? BAPS, as you guys can see on her chain, glossy, all right? She's flossy, all right?
Yes.
BAPS stands for Beautiful Artist, Professional Stylist, correct?
Yes, beautiful artistic professional.
Get it right. Movie inspired? Did you get that from Hallie and...
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I was just, it was in 2010. I always tell the story, but 2010.
Tell us again.
I was in my hole in the wall apartment. I was trying to make it. No refrigerator, no microwave. I was just trying to make it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was just on there one morning. I always did the dancers throughout the night. So I would be up just throughout the night in the morning time. And I was sitting there when they left, and I was just like, who am I? And I was just thinking. And then I got a flash of BAPS. But it was, I know why though, because of their hair.
Right. They had some crazy hairstyles. Y'all remember these hairstyles
I love the tall
in the orange
with the crosses, the
yes,
love
creative.
Love it.
Creative, very creative.
Like, I love it.
Have you been able to ever reconstruct any of the styles from the movie?
I didn't never pay attention to reconstructing it, but I did some wild styles. Like I'm into futuristic styles.
Yes, she is. And I have some pictures right here of some of her most futuristic and honestly creative styles that I've seen in your work here. And what inspires you when you do those kind of hairstyles? Is it something that you've seen?
No, I just be in my head. Like I just be free. I just feel so good. I feel like I'm floating in space.
Yeah,
I do.
Yes.
I do. I be in
so
my
it's a
own
passion.
world. Yeah. Like
when did you start doing hair?
Flowing with it. 8. Yeah, I got with it.
So you good. You good.
Sorry,
this is like a look. Period. You got to make sure. Is this like something you was doing on a stoop in Philly, like you was braiding hair, like how we used to do back in the day?
Yeah, I was doing that too.
Okay.
But yeah, it's fine. I was 8 years old.
Okay. So you did it. She did it. Started at 8. Yeah. You've been going. Everything was working out. You had that dream, and in 2016. Yeah. Manifestation.
Oh, thank God it came through.
Right?
Yeah.
2016, we opened the doors in Philadelphia.
Yes, I did.
And that I believe was wasn't it in the top 7
in the country?
In the country.
My salon was only open at the time for like 3 years. And yes, top of the 7
yes.
salons in the United States of America.
In case y'all didn't hear, top 7, all of the country.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So that idea in that moment when you were sitting in that home, because I've talked to a lot of people and they get to a certain point where destiny is, where you finally get to, and I'm not even gonna say destiny, that moment of destiny, because you have so much more to do.
Yeah.
But in that moment of destiny, do you look back after that success and go, I knew in that moment that was gonna happen, or did you know in that moment that was something designed for you? Did you know it was going to get that big? Did you inspire to get that big?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So the dream was always that large.
Yes, it was.
Period.
It always was large.
Okay. So in 2019,
yes.
Tell us what happened.
Okay. In 2019, I had went home for maybe like 4 months, and something said stay home. And I was just running on the road, touring, just doing hair, and something said stay home. So that's what I did. Stay home for 4 months. And the 4 months that I did, a lot transpired. This spiritual sister I have, we talk once a year, and she always speak life into me. The one time that we speak, and she said, Portia, that she told me this a year before 2018. She said, you know, I had a dream that you didn't like your shop anymore, and you just was dreading going to work, and da-da-da. I'm like, girl, I was like, I said, I don't know where that's coming from, because my life is going good.
I'm happy.
Like, no, for real. Like, my life is going good. I had a straight 5 years. I'm really proud of it. I say all the time, though, because I rocky life. I really, really did.
Yeah.
I really was in the streets heavy. So I live a straight, narrow life. And then when she tells me that, I'm like, nah, that's impossible. Because what I've dreamt for maybe over 20 years, I've only done this for 4 or 5 years owning a salon.
Right.
So you telling me that, I can't imagine shutting this down a little bit of the time frame that it was spent.
Right.
But one day I came home to 4 months, and I wasn't even thinking about her, and I was in my car, and I was driving. Oh God, I can't wait till my day is over. I'm like, I just don't feel like coming here. I don't feel like being in my own salon. It wasn't the people.
Right.
It was almost like astral projecting. Like I was there, but myself was going somewhere else.
So you had left that period a long time ago.
My body was evolving.
Right.
And I didn't know it was evolving at the time, but it evolved really fast.
Okay.
I didn't think in the 5 years I would have closed my salon down.
Right.
Had I didn't hear the voice of God telling me to do that, and that wasn't easy either. Right. But I knew it was necessary. Anytime I listen to God, he never fails the operation. Yeah. He never does that. I never know what happens in between that time, but he never fails.
Glory want to do it.
Time again.
Right.
So when I knew that's what I was supposed to do, I just buckled the fuck up.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
So I know at that moment people are probably like, you're so successful. Right?
Yeah.
Because what happens is destiny can make you seem insane.
Yeah.
Because people are asking, why would you leave what is so good and prosperous, right? And then, of course, I'm sure you have loyal clients that were like, where are you going?
It was hard. It was so hard.
Yeah, because, and it takes a leap of
massive faith.
A leap of massive faith. And I'm gonna get into faith here soon, guys, because I do want to dissect that. I want everyone that is watching to be able to leave this episode with something deeper than just the accolades, but actually leave with a sense of empowerment for yourself to be able to listen to that small voice or listen to those, intuitions with friends, or, I've met random people. Have you ever met someone random who's spoken to you like they are? And you know that it's a divine connection, it's a divine interaction. Absolutely. So we're going to get into that a little bit later. But to continue on the hair journey, right? Because she's not just doing, regular people hair is cool too, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But let's talk about...
I actually like the regular people more than I like the
celebrities? Yeah. Okay, I was going to get into that. Okay. So she has done some major celebrity hair, but I'm gonna talk about the person that I was like, what? Okay, because if I would have known you, I ain't gonna lie, I would have found a reason to sweep your shop, do something that day. Okay, Tiana Taylor. How was that experience? Because I've actually met her and love Tiana Taylor, but I've heard some stories about snapping, just a kind of a little bit deeper attitude. I've never experienced that, Miss Tiana, if you ever watched this video. But was that an experience with not just her, any other celebrity? And who was the first? Let's start with who was the first celebrity that you ever did? Like the moment you was like, oh my god,
man,
I just booked this person.
I'm so sorry because I really, really don't remember.
No problem.
I just remember the process when it was like, how they be like, A-list celebrities, B-list, C-list.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I started going up the alphabet. Like I remember when it started, people on like TV or reality TV show, then
and transition.
and then like singers and rappers, and then Miss America I did. It is. So it's just like different fields of people being great at what they do, which is the celebrities.
Right.
But they all weren't. Like rappers and singers. They
no.
Highly influential in whatever they were doing. And I was able to touch their lives, and they touched my lives, of me be able to spread my gift and making them beautiful. Right. And whatever statement they were trying to make in the event.
So what is the, as far as booking, do they reach out to you? Is it something that, have you had to market yourself? Like, hey, I'm Portia. I would love to touch your hair.
No. I've done that in the past. Probably it's one person. This is a long time ago. She was like this stripper girl that I wanted to do.
Yes.
This was a long time ago. This was like in my early 20s. But around now time, they just started reaching out to me in my DM.
Do you have a favorite that you would drop everything for? Like if you wasn't even doing hair, you and wherever, and that person hey, I really want you to touch my scalp and miss your hands. Any favorites?
I would do Tiana. She's a pain in my natural ass. I love her so much. Yes. You just have to understand the people that you're working with. She's a good pain, because I learned from her. And she does learn from me spiritually, how I walk and we have conversations and stuff like that. But as much as, how the relationship is, because it's not like it's not a bad relationship. It's not like I don't even know what a good relationship is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What makes it good when you go through things. Okay. But she will do anything for me. Like she will do anything for me. And I witnessed it. And so it's like, people got flaws and stuff like that. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? It's only a problem when they flaws outweigh their cons. Outweigh their pros.
I agree. Yes, ma'am.
But I would
babysitting y'all. Have y'all seen her touch this glass? Because I'm getting hot. The rum has hit me, and then I'm sitting here wait a minute. She babysitting. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But so, I would drop it.
Well, see, that's the reason why I love her. That's
for sure.
Because I love it.
Okay. For sure.
Okay. So I want to kind of dive back into your faith. Yeah. Because what happened was you, of course, had to I'm sure you're still doing the classes, and we'll get into that as well. But God had a bigger mission for you.
Yeah.
And that was to, go on and, as they used to say back in the day, spread the gospel, right? That's the word that they used to use.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was so funny. You stupid.
I literally was like, my brain had a freeze. I was like, what would be the word for this? Spread the gospel?
That was funny.
Cut that out now. Kidding. What was the first moment? I know you talked about your friend being the person that was kind of like, and then it kind of came into fruition.
Yeah, she told me I was going to close my shop and I did.
When was the moment of the breakthrough, though? So after you closed your shop, you're like, where did you start?
Yeah, I knew what I was going to do.
Okay.
I knew what it was heading for because it's always been that way. I've always prayed with people, poured into people, touched them out of like sickness, I would heal them, really, just great
Not
stuff.
the healing hands.
I would have visions and I would have dreams. You so stupid. I would have visions, dreams about a particular person, and I may like give them a phone call, like, hey, this is going on, and then it'll come into fruition.
Right.
So it's always been there, like since I was a kid.
So you one of the people that was fighting your gift a little bit.
I wasn't fighting my gift because I always used it. You feel me?
Okay.
You always used it, but I wasn't fully. I just really didn't fully surrender my life to Christ, even though I thought I did. Like, we always say that, but to really surrender, meaning like you get into some tough shit and you do not use your flesh to get yourself out of it when you know you really can't. To learn that it is, to learn that this is, you don't have no part taken in trying to fix your situation, because what they say, you have to have the serenity to know the difference.
Oh,
the
Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I can't change.
The courage to change the things I can't.
They used to have them them things that, everybody got that in the bathroom when you was growing up, the passage.
That's what they use at AA. That's the serenity prayer.
Yeah. By having the courage to know that you can is something different. So knowing that, having the wisdom to change particular things and having the courage to know the difference when you need to stand outside your own way so that you can really let our divine spiritual people and God energy to work for you, because you're not as strong as that. You're just not.
So a lot of people are in this new wave of spirituality that I know that everyone's seeing, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to spirituality, do you think that there is a difference between faith and law of attraction? Or do you think that they can be intertwined?
Yeah, they can be definitely intertwined. Well, they are intertwined, and both of these words is in the Bible and the Old Testament. Abraham was good in law of attraction. They have a whole book on Abraham, one of God's prophets, but he was good on law of attraction. That was his thing. He was good at it. Anything, a lot of things that he prayed on or whatever it is, he brought it to fruition. Okay. But it was only based off of his faith.
Okay. Now, a lot of people want to, from my understanding, it seems that a lot of people are taking out God and like replacing that with, the universe give you what you want. We are not, I don't hear God is going to give you, what you work for, or these things, the universe repays you, or whatever the case may be. I watched a podcast not too long ago that talked about how, the reason why people want to believe in the universe opposed to God is because God is a creator who determines purpose. And people don't want to feel entitled to their purpose because everyone's purpose isn't what they desire. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
So, funny fact, guys, for my little litty listeners, I actually used to want to be a preacher.
It's funny. That's funny.
Now watch.
I did.
4 years from now, I'm watching you on.
I definitely did.
Religion channel.
Yo, shut up. Let me tell you.
I used to do Unwind and Unwind.
I really did.
A person that wants to do that is in your blood.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Hardcore.
No, it's there.
Like,
no one thinks of something about themselves, whether you're doing it or not, if it's not there. It's there. You just didn't walk into that yet.
So I just wanted to know, what were your thoughts on that? Because I know that a lot of my viewers are more so into spirituality opposed to religion or the thought of God.
Well, that's good because God is not religious.
Thank you very much. Here we go. And I love
Spirit.
you. Continue. Talk to them. Talk to the people. Talk to the people. Let's go.
Okay, so I think for whatever reason, I say humans because people tend to shy away from the spirit world. And I think that if for them, they may feel comfortable seeing the universe because God is too much for them. And I say it's too much for them because they may have fed their flesh more than they have fed their spirit. If you feed your spirit what it needs to be fed and not so much delve into feeding your flesh, you wouldn't be so much bothered by saying God or Jesus Christ, depending on your belief system. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not speaking on religion based, even when I mention Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ himself never had a religion, even when he was here on the earth. But that's why in my bio, I say follower of Christ. I don't say, I'm Stylist Portia, I am a Christian, I am this, I am that. Although I am that, you know what I'm saying? But I only use that because that's easy for people to identify me when when I am in certain settings and tables and such, when I'm, conversing with people and sharing dialogue. But it crawls under my skin when I hear people say the universe a lot of times. Now mind you, I say universe too. But my dialogue says God and Jesus Christ. I don't really, because, God, he built this, and yes, he did give us purpose, but he also gave us a spirit of free will, okay? And that's up to you whether or not you want to answer to whatever calling that you have in your life. It doesn't have nothing to do with the spiritual world. You can have a call on helping people, have a call on being a rapper, being a singer, being a wardrobe stylist, making people beautiful. That's totally up to you if you want to answer to your purpose. But at a certain point in your life, you will find that something is missing. And that missing part is that purpose, because we're here on a mission, literally. Like I always tell my girlfriend, just imagine us being in heaven. Okay, because that's where we first started off at. We are even aged people, but we don't know we're aged because we're so much in the flesh. When I say age, is that this. I'm aged, you're aged. We've been here way before we got here.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay? Way before we got here. Way before our parents even thought of even having conception. Whether it's by accident or on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So when I say that, it's like things were predestined before you got down here. But I be feeling like it'd be a classroom full of people. I'm dead ass serious. Like we in the classroom, we up there, and when it's your time to serve, you raise your hands, it's time to serve, and then you gotta start off as a baby, and you gotta make it along the way, and you gotta figure it out because life is not supposed to eat this game. I call it a game because it really is like a game. Like this life is really like a game, and you have to play the game well, or not you will fail and you will crash and die. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, go ahead. No. Keep the questions rolling. Okay. Go ahead.
So, I did hear you say a specific word that was kind of rolling into my next topic here.
Okay.
Your girlfriend.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know how my show has ended up with mostly LGBT, but I think that's just my conscience being proud of who the hell I am.
Okay.
But I'm super excited about that. Ministry is a huge responsibility.
It is.
Right? As a
it is.
Are you?
I go. Whatever. I like men.
As a woman,
too.
Okay.
Yeah,
so as a woman who does like women, and at any point, I'm not gonna title you because that doesn't matter.
Right.
What obstacles do you face because I think the men are the main rejections, because we got into it when I told you guys that I wanted to be a preacher. I think what turned that was that I knew that, I don't know, flesh, desire, me, I don't know, it's just me. I felt ashamed of wanting to preach the word of God, knowing that I would receive so much rejection from people, especially back then. Like when I went, now, we got preachers like, bring in all the gays, you know what I mean? But, I want a gay, you know what I mean? But I remember like growing up, and no, am I lying? There are churches with gay flags outside of the church now, and you can feel you're hot, fucking hot.
And they should.
Excuse my language. You're hot. I told her she was gonna be hot.
It be the light.
Do you want some air?
Yes, please.
I'm give her air.
I do. I'm a fan.
I'll wear a blanket.
Sorry. Behind the scenes. But with that being said, that was a huge thing for me, and it made me almost. Honestly, I shied away from God. I actually, even though I always do God and I can still, praise me, whatever, I didn't want to do that. How do you feel about that? Have you ever been like, someone like, you love God, but you get, what is that, and how do you go around that? What are your feelings towards it? What do you feel like your God, the God that you serve and your thought of it, feels about that?
All right. Well, I always hear it when I talk about this.
Oh, no.
But I always do.
Oh.
Because it's a touchy subject. But I've been going through it all my life. But since I was a kid, I've always liked women. It was never a matter of any sexual connections, or even when it comes to a man.
Do you want to pause?
No.
Okay, all right.
It's about to be over in like 2 seconds.
Okay.
She's crazy.
I'm sorry. I just want to make sure you know.
No, I hold on
okay.
fine, but it's just so touchy. But once it gets out, it dries up and I'm fine. But
Gotcha.
Such a touchy subject, because as you're a child and you're a kid, you don't really understand everything about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You just know what's your truth. And if you're a kid and you have a love for God and you don't know, because my parents are still married. I was never around gay people in my life.
Right.
I didn't grow up around a gay family for real, so it wasn't like I watched something and wanted to mimic it. It was just something that I felt. Right. And being as a kid and being in my mom's back room and lining up the chairs and telling my sister to sit there and getting up with the Bible and acting like I'm a preacher, like this is something I used to do as a kid. Mm-hmm. And when I would go to school, I want to sit with the cute girls because the cute girls to me. But I'm a kid, so I'm not really registering what it is that I to society am doing wrong. Right. Okay. So as I got older, I began to continue to still be an usher, be on a choir, pray, fast, do all the things that I am to do. In my spiritual life, it didn't only become a problem when I was at a pool and I was like 14 or 15. And this older woman was with her kids in the pool. And she kept saying really out loud, like, these gay bitches, like, really, really loud. And I'm a child, so I don't really know, like, what her whole thing is. And I asked her what the problem was. This lady came over to me and almost bit my whole entire arm off. I'm serious.
What are you talking about?
Attacked me.
What are you talking about? Why did she bite you?
Because she was upset that I was gay because I was in the pool with my girlfriend.
Oh, okay. All right.
I
okay. I was like, so she just was like, you must be gay.
She gay bashed. She gay bashed. And I never been gay bashed before or even had to be in a physical altercation because of my sexuality. Okay, so when I went home and I was just crying, I'm like God, like, is that a punishment for me? Because this is what she did. Like, I had stitches and everything. Like, I can't close my finger till today because that's what happened. I was so young, but lost all the nerve. I can't even like make it fit. I don't tell nobody that though. Like, I make my own like.
Shorty said, "Don't touch that."
I've never told you.
I was like, she forgot. You know you're comfortable because girl, we all stupid. I was like, did you see me? I don't know what to do. They know now.
Oh my God, this is so funny.
I'm sorry.
This is hilarious.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So we can tell them now. Release. Let go, because I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, I'm dying. No, but no, that was serious.
Okay. I didn't know what to do with
that big lady almost took my finger off my hand, okay? I'm so glad that I had my finger done. Honestly, I'm glad I had my finger for real, because I was still a hairstylist at that time. So I was asking God, like, are you blaming me for being like this? Why am I like this? Why can't I just look straight? Like, why can't I just like one person? Like, I'm like, damn, if it was 3 species of human, would I like the 3rd species of the human? Like, it's the man and the woman.
I guess there's animals, but we don't do those.
No, we don't do that. But
some people,
but no, you cannot run from your purpose. God is in all people, and that's God lives inside of me. I don't know why He chose me to be the soldier, the crusader for His kingdom, but I am who I am. Even it gets down as deep as like, I'm not a I'm not a sexual craver person. So even if I was with a man or a woman, it wouldn't. That sex part don't mean nothing for me. I really like to connect to people's souls.
Yes.
Like I've always been like that. You know, I'm interested in what you have to say.
Real sexual.
Yeah, you.
It's the memory.
What's the word?
It's a sapiosexual mind, but I said a sopio.
Sopio.
I didn't know the word for that. So
Okay.
I just made up my own. Hashtag, I'm about to get an LLC.
You're
okay. Awesome. Well,
yeah.
Judge your mama. That's how I feel about that. All right.
Yeah.
So,
like,
y'all done.
in all reality,
Right.
he just really, he seeks the heart of who love him.
Right. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna drop it, but I think one of my biggest things growing up, and I think even as a young child, because I just remember my mother being so ashamed. I remember the shame that I felt in those moments. But then I thought to myself, like, so you telling me that the God that I serve would be angry with me for genuinely loving someone else? Because whether it's a woman or a man, I am giving love to someone. I'm feeding, I'm being better to someone, and I'm pretty sure whoever I'm with would understand and be on the same page as God as well. Yeah. You know, so we're able to create something that is beautiful and is a blessing together.
I have a lot of people in my DM not knowing my sexuality, and it is gay people that be in my DM and saying that they want to get a relationship with God and they want to know who He is, but they don't want to because they were taught that God hates them for being that way.
Yes.
So I said, well, okay, God, well, if you use me as a vessel to be like this, maybe have me be like this to bring them in. So
perspective is key.
You know what I'm saying? Seriously. Because, like,
So, period. You talk about drink up.
Shut up.
Look at this.
She had more than you.
Can we get a vote in the audience? Who's drunk more?
Me.
Can I get a yay for Jay?
She's finished. Yay for Jay.
Oh, not it's over.
Would you like some juice?
Now me trying to show off.
Everything is gratitude and everything is positive. Whether or not you think it's negative or not, it's always a positive. Because at the end, positive always come at the end. At the end. You don't see it that way while you're in it, but nothing is never bad. It's just some shit that always happens. It's life.
Yeah. So I look at it like Predator and Prey. Everybody is going to be, whether you guys realize it or not, you have played the antagonist in someone else's story. Yeah. And the thing is, people think just because you didn't like run over a 4-year-old child that you're like a great person. You can be the smallest thing ever. You might have forgotten about the girl in 4th grade that you literally said, I guess those shoes are okay. And it took her years to get over that. You don't know how you have, and then you'll be the prey where bad or what you consider unfortunate things or situations that put you in a restart, or there's multiple lessons learned, because I know I have learned the same lesson over and over again. And I finally got it, though. I finally got it.
Over and over again.
I'm not going to lie to y'all. I learned the same lesson 6 years in a row. 6 years in a row. God was like, oh, you didn't hear me. I got ya. Sundown. Like, I'm telling you, yes. But yes, I love that perspective. Everything does. I mean, it's cliche. I know it's so cliche, but everything does happen for a reason, and it's really a part of a bigger design than you. It really is. And I cannot stand people who feel like, woe is me. Like, you are literally a spectacle of a huge story.
That's how I feel.
So that's huge. That's big. But let's go ahead and talk about these products. And also, we're going to roll into her book here soon. So tell me what you got here on this lovely table. Let me pull it back for her, y'all.
Well, I got a lot of stuff.
I'm going to hold it up while she talk about it.
So, I have my mousse here. I have my glue. I'm getting to specific. I have my oil, and I have my glue remover.
Yes.
Now, I'm being honest with you. I'm mostly excited about my glue, but hella excited of my oil. Why? Because the glue itself, my Almighty Lace Glue. Yes, it's called Almighty for Almighty God.
Yes.
It is.
I like that.
And I spelled it different, like ALM8TEE. So it's like AL.
So they haven't realized that you plugged the Lord.
Yeah. So I'm.
God up there like she got me.
She
got me, girl.
Hey, y'all about to be like, because I heard it's hypoallergenic, and that's
No, for real, I'm telling y'all, like, I'm just really hype on the Lord, but God, this is God breathed on. I'm for real though. Like, if I even, like, how we got to this point, the situation right here,
yes,
like, it's all God breathed on. I don't care what nobody say. Like, this product right here is like the ultimate transformational guide.
Ma'am.
This is like the ultimate product.
Okay.
I was sick of getting bumps, sick of getting rashes. It would tear my skin apart.
Me too.
I tear it apart. But I took my time and I made sure this right here is the drug.
That's the drug.
It's the drug.
Okay. I like drugs.
And this is the
crack.
crack. This is the crack.
Okay.
Okay.
The crack.
You understand what I'm saying? But no, you are not going wrong with your skin. If your skin is sensitive, you have eczema, dry skin, psoriasis, such forth, etc. You will be safe using this.
That's really good.
And it's waterproof. And it's a really good stronghold.
No,
okay?
on vacation.
No. Right here. I'm on this right here. Like, this is
that
good.
the hair growth oil?
This is good, but this is where it's at.
Okay.
Like this is where it's at.
I got my edges.
So my recipe is in the Ultimate Transformational Guide of this oil.
Wow.
I did a couple tests with my mix that's in that book. A couple tries, because at first it made my scalp dry. Then it made my hair really, really full. It just was doing different stuff. And so I got my measurements right, and I kept trying and kept mixing it. And when I say it had my hair growing fast.
It smells yummy too.
Like, fast.
Oh, I'm excited.
Like, fast.
Yes.
And I'm serious. Like, I can't wait till y'all see my hair now.
Can y'all see it?
My audience know that I've been shaving my hair bald for 3 years straight.
Yes.
And I just started growing it.
You got a perfect head.
Thank you. And I just started growing it. This past year, it will be a year. Well, this coming April 4th will be the year that I grow my hair back. And my hair is down here. Okay? Down here. Wow. Not up here. Not right here. Down here. Wow. So, based off the mix that's in this bottle, that's in oil form. The other mix, I have all the ingredients in the Ultimate Transformational Guide, which is on PortiaWeeks.com. The recipe, you can go to the store. If you're lazy, it won't work for you. But if you're not lazy, take the recipe with you. Go to Whole Foods, go to the market, get everything that's on that shelf in that book, mix it up in that bowl, and put it in your hair. Your hair will grow.
But that's crazy, because you want to know what? A lot of people are not willing to give away the tea like that.
So that's the thing too, right? Now check this out, right?
Yes.
It's so funny how tea goes, right? When I put it in a transformational guide, it didn't come from a scary place, because that crossed my mind, right? But you got so many people that is so lazy to the point where I don't care if it's in the book, because you lazy.
They're not gonna do it.
That product is a multi-million-dollar product. So if you ain't hear that, you ain't get the book and get the recipe, that's on you. I'm so serious. To the point, even when it comes to like my teaching, and Porscha, why you make your class only $88? When before it was a lot of money.
Yeah, you did a class for $88.
And because
is there a reason behind the $8?
Yeah, definitely is, and it was the reason why I had it that cheap. I had it that cheap because what no longer serves you any purpose, you need to pass it on. Okay, and life is always a give and take. You have to give the knowledge that you was taught, give the knowledge that you were just destined to have. I was destined to have that gift. No one taught me that gift. It just was good in that nature. But it's now, since I don't care about it no more, my focus is on a different path. Why would I just take that with me and not feed the hundreds of thousands of millions that could get what I've done?
So that right there is it, baby. You understand?
Thank you. So on top of that, I know what it is to happen to scrub together $150. I know what it is to happen to scrub together $30, to put $10 in my gas tank or $5 in my gas tank. I used to be there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, let me make this class feasible for people, economically friendly for people, so that they can take the class without a problem. Even $88 is still a problem with people, but you can scrape $20 from him, $20 from her. You can make it work in an easy way for yourself if you really, really want to learn. Then you have people that say, "Oh, Porscha, did you put everything that you learned? I mean, everything that you know about the front? Did you put it all in the video? And do you teach everything that you know?" Yes, I teach everything I know. No one can scare me. No one's a threat to me. I mean that. I mean that with everything in me. Nothing's a threat to me. What's for you is for you. What's for you is for you, and will always be. And
that's divine.
I will never.
I don't like that. I don't like people giving chill.
I will never stand in the way of that. I'm very conscious of people's penmanship. The way you do frontals and the way you do frontals and the way you do frontals is all different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We all speak, some people, we all speak English, but we all speak a little twang, a little different in our speech, just like our penmanship. So nothing will never, ever be a threat to me. It's about 1,000 bread companies in the aisle. You got 1,000 water companies. Right. You got 1,000 electric companies. Right. You got 1,000. Listen, what's really meant for you is what's really meant for you. If you want to make $1 million, if you want to make $1 billion, if you can really make it happen, like for real. But that's up to you. So that's up to you if you want to get that recipe. That's up to you if you want to build the empire. It's up to you.
Wow. I'm sorry.
That's it.
I don't get floored much. I just want to talk about that. I don't get floored much.
Oh my God.
But what I will say is, you know what? Can I
Go ahead. Do what you want to do.
I like this because it just, God, the spirit just talked to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Girl.
Come on.
Okay. I had asked one of the audience members earlier. I said I wanted to gift Porscha today in a way that was sentimental to me, because I know a lot of people, want to give things, but they have no meaning to it. Yeah. And right now is the moment. It's right here. I got it.
Okay.
So, the reason why I'm doing this is because listening to you, what I've come to realize is like, you don't understand. Oh, girl, I need tissue. What you understand is like, I have been in a position of trying to practice the spirit of gratitude. Because, because her cry is pretty. She was like, God, my shit like thank you, baby, thank you. So, sorry, my doggy's trying to cover me. But, the crazy things you want to say, hey, the camera, y'all, look at Chase, but you got to go back, okay? This is my doggy. I love him. Okay, you stink. All right. But, what I was trying to say was, I've been in a spirit of gratitude as of lately, because I come to realize that like everything that I was doing, I thought someone brought me back down to size. Like, what do you mean you're not doing anything? I had a conversation with a friend, like, I feel like I came to learn I didn't do anything. You were in movies. You were creative director for a movie. You have hosted, parties. You came down here to host parties. You've done networking events. You started a podcast and you continue that podcast. And I've had some heavy hitters on my podcast, Hello. You know what I'm saying? And people are blessing me.
Amen.
People are blessing me without anything back. For those of you who are watching, like, my show doesn't generate revenue. I do this completely free of charge because my other dream was to be a broadcaster, but I wanted to be a radio personality. And I felt like, if I wasn't on the radio, then I didn't accomplish something. Anyway, let me get to what I'm saying.
No, it's okay, girl.
This piece of crown, I know y'all like, what? Roll with me here. This piece of crown,
roll with me here.
If you guys go back, and I'll place a clip here so you guys can see, was around my mic when I first started Unwind and Unwind. It used to be a crown. And over time, because of just moving fast and everything like that, I ended up breaking that crown. But I kept it for some reason. I don't know. Remember, you used to like, throw it out. And I kept it for some reason because I was saying to myself, like, it just feels important to me. Like, this is what I started with. And I want to bless you with a piece of my crown because women don't love each other enough. And we don't. Oh, my God. No. I've been doing so well. I have been doing so well. Oh my God, I'm not gonna cry because I'm telling you it's gonna be ugly. You cry pretty, I'm telling you. I look like Quasimodo when I cry.
Oh my goodness.
but it means so much to me because it's a broken piece because I feel like you deserve it because you're genuine. Do you hear me? There are so many people that I've asked people simply like, hey, what kind of software do you use? Ooh.
Oh my God.
What kind of software do you use to edit? And like people have left me on red. Who are my friends? I'm not asking you to edit it for me.
Jesus.
I'll figure it out. I just want help so that I can try to build my own dream. And so to be around someone that is giving the opportunity to people literally put the recipe in a book, and you're right. There are people that may actually read your book and never go get the recipe, or people that need to go get it so that they can get their stuff from a certain place and they won't. So I just wanted to give you this because there are only certain women that deserve to wear the and it's so much more monumental because what's your theme? Your hair is your crown.
Yes,
so treat it like royalty.
Yes,
you see what God did, baby. Do you understand? Do you understand? So I just want to thank you so much because I literally, y'all, started everything over. My social media is not impressive to say the least. So for people who are watching my video and don't really know where to start or where to begin, just start.
That's right.
You
have to.
Just start anywhere, and eventually just being a good person.
Amen.
Sorry.
Okay, no,
eventually being a good person will bring people to you, and then you have people like this that don't have to be here with me that will come and support. So you are so divine, so blessed, and I didn't expect to be this blessed. I did not. I want to let you know that I didn't, and I feel so much better about this interview than I thought. And so thank you for sharing with others, and I know that's nothing. But we will probably meet again, and that's going to be so significant.
It's significant right now.
You hear me? So can I have a hug?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming to my show.
Thanks for having me.
I was going to do hot topics, y'all, but I think this is a great way. I think this is a great way to end this segment because I just said I was just practicing the spirit of gratitude, and God put that over me. I'm so grateful for you and everything. Like, y'all, I gotta go. Just start anywhere. Amen, and be proud of yourself.
That's right.
And and understand that like the journey, people are watching. Yeah. Because I remember when I got excited about 23 views from 14, and now my biggest my biggest show is at 5K.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Which is we still got plenty to go. I have many goals, but like it starts from somewhere, and I'm gonna look back at this moment when I'm at 1 million and 3 million and 1 billion views and go, I was grateful for that. So God gave me more. Mm-hmm. So just be grateful for you guys are. Thank you, Portia Weeks, for joining me.
No, thank you for
this episode,
me.
Guys.
This
thank you for joining me. My name is JaeVibez.
Yes. Portia Weeks, Styles of Portia on Instagram. You can find me on Babshair.com, PortiaWeeks.com. Styles of Portia on Instagram, Portia Weeks on Facebook, and Babshair on Facebook as well. All right, you can DM me, you can email me if you want to reach me anytime. I'm open 24 hours.
Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.